So, all right. Hi, guys. I'm back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Alrighty. So, I am live. It is 11:01 p.m. Central Standard Time here in Texas. If you see me looking up or looking away, it is because I am recording on two different platforms. Okay. So this is literally part of my manifestation showing goodwill and intention towards realizing my goals and aspirations. Okay. So I thought, what better time than to, in 10 minutes, it will be 11:11 p.m. here in Texas. And I thought, what a better time to just act on my inspired thought. There are some things that I really, really want to manifest. And as I mentioned earlier today, oftentimes with me, perfection is the enemy of progress. And so sometimes I will overthink things. There's nothing wrong with preparation, but I thought, what better time, even if people don't are not joining in or anything like that, that's okay. It is literally my intention. Don't pay attention to that. That's just the stain. It's clean. But I threw on some pajamas, but I was like, I'm going to, it is my intention to um, really, really try to activate as much and put as much emotion as I can during this time, during this 11:11 energy. And so I have a little bit of meditation music going in the background. I have my journal. I also um, pulled out, this is like it's kind of like a vision board. I guess it's a vision board, but it's something that I put together at the beginning of the year. And I usually start each year doing some kind of intention. Um, kind of like a roadmap to how I want my life to go throughout the course of the year. So I said, oh, let me pull this out and see how far we've come here in November. And I'm so excited about it. So um, I was like, how much have I really accomplished? Have I moved forward in my intentions? And what can I do to realize those hopes and dreams that so they won't just stay hopes and dreams and they will really come to fruition. Alrighty, so let me get a pen right over here. And I'm also testing out this new lavalier lapel microphone. It is not attached to my Z Fold. It's attached to my iPhone. So for those of you who are part of my channel, hi guys, it's been so long. I love you guys so much. I know it has been so long, like so long since I have gone live. Hi Alex, how are you? I, so much of life has happened. Hi Space Katie, how are you? So much has I have lived so much life, you guys, since the last time I talked to you guys. As you all can see, the channel has taken a bit of a turn, like a sharp turn. It's more intentional. It's like I want to share so much about uh, the things that I've manifested. You guys know from history, I have always been extremely positive, very encouraging. And so there's so much more that I want to share that I was like, I need to really expand this channel and make it everything that I want it to be. So I decided, you guys, I've always been extremely spontaneous. Um, very, very kind of like, okay. But I decided I'm going to go ahead and do this in this 11:11 energy. How many of you guys have already meditated today? Hi, Rudra. How are you? How many of you guys have already gotten into this 11:11 energy? You've got your journal out. You may have your planner, you've already set intention. How many of you guys have done that? Give me a thumbs up or a smiley face if you have already done that today. Because what better time than now, you guys? So, in Mike, I don't know what that means, but 5 minutes until 11:11 on the East Coast. Yes, Scooby Doo, I am still live streaming. So it's 5 minutes until 11:11 Central Standard Time. So if you guys see me looking back and forth, it's because I have two live streams going. When? Hi, when we out here doing it. I'm back. So people who were part of my YouTube community are like, where have you been? It's been years, hasn't it? When? How long has it been? 2 years? It can't be 4 years. 2 years. Hi, Nick. How are you? Good to see you. When? I don't remember, but it's been a long, long time. So, anyway, you guys, I am happy to be here because we are going to create intention. We are going to close out 2025 with a bang, starting with this 11:11 portal, which is all about manifestation. So, just to catch you guys up who are on my YouTube channel, since I've seen you guys, I have been to Africa twice. I have gotten engaged. I have won a game show. I have, I literally, so I made this at the beginning of the year and uh I made this. Hi, Kathy. 2 years. Oh my gosh, when it's that's crazy. That is crazy. 2 years. You live in Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, you're near me. Sort of. So I made this at the beginning of the year. Hi, just Tisha Real Life 12. I jacked up your name, but hi there. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, guys. So I made this at the beginning of the year. It's kind of like it was like a quick little vision board thingy. And I was like, what is it that I really want to manifest? And so I put on here just a few things. So, you guys, I have a history with winning jackpots. Okay. Um, like, for example, in 2012 or 2013, I won like 14 jackpots in a month. And recently, not too long ago, won a few jackpots. So people, and these are stories I tell people all the time. They're like, how did you do that? And I thought, what better way to get this going than to expand the channel and show you guys how I have manifested a lot of what I've desired, a lot of what I think, even as a kid, before manifestation was even a thing. When you saw me on Password, so for those of you who don't know, I was on a game show called Password. It recorded in December of 2023 and aired June of 2024. And I literally, right when I came back from Africa the first time, I applied for the game show. They called me. I thought it was a hoax, or I was like, oh, it's spam. But they really did call me. Long story short, it took a whole year to record that, to go to California, record the show. Uh, Ended up winning the jackpot, the major prize. So I wanted to, in this 11:11 energy, if you can just watch, you can do some of this later. But I wanted to see how much has manifested since since I did this at the beginning of the year. And I'm amazed at how much has happened. has happened. So, as we have 1 minute to go, I want to make sure that I hit the high points of this energy, and that is to start off, even if you're watching this later on, it's important to write down and do some free scripting or free writing. So, you want to write down at the top of your page your 1111 thank you, thank you, thank you to God, to Source, for making our dreams come true. So you want to write that at the top. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making my dreams come true. Now, what you want to do is get as close as you can to the feeling of what it is you want to manifest. So sometimes people will say, "Oh, I want to manifest," and it is now 11:11 on 11:11. Great miracle energy, you guys. So sometimes people will say things that it's hard for them to embrace or believe, right? So, you know, you could start off one of your sentences. If you number your page 1 to 11, and I've numbered mine 1 to 11, and write as though it's already happened. You can write this as a script. If you are, you could maybe even use Chat GPT or some kind of if you need assistance with writing or something like that. But write it as though it's already happened. Write the script of your life and make yourself the main character. Hi, Sally. Thank you for joining. But what you want to do is write it as though it's already happened and get as close to the feeling energy as you can. So if someone says, "Oh, yeah, I want to manifest $1 million," but you are not at a level or frequency of $1 million, then it may not feel very authentic for you. But what you may want to say is affirm that each day I'm getting closer and closer to financial freedom. That may feel, the energy of that may resonate a little more. But what you want to do is take a moment in this energy, take a deep breath, be in the moment. I'm very excitable, so sometimes I have to slow myself down. But just take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. What a day. Just sort of reflect on the day. And there's so much to be grateful for. So you may want to start your writing with, "I am so happy and grateful that," and then you fill in the blank, right? Because gratitude is a wonderful way to begin your manifestation journey. What is it that we are grateful for? So if you just want to take a few minutes, take a deep breath, exhale, and really just reflect for a moment, even if it's just three things. And I used to do this with my daughter Madison all the time. Each day I was like, "Okay, Madison, we're going to name three things we're grateful for." And we would do this in the morning, and then we would also do it at night. So if you want to take a moment, if you have a pen, if you just want to reflect internally, that's fine. But write down three things that you are grateful for, and you feel the feeling. So it may take a minute. I mean, it's easy to be like, "I'm grateful for my food. I'm grateful for my hamburger I ate today." But take a moment and really think about something that meant where you feel the feeling of it. Okay, so I'll stop talking for a moment. I'm going to write a few things down. All right. All right. So if you're just watching, what we're doing is writing down in a feeling of gratitude in this 1111 magnetic miraculous energy, writing down some things that we are genuinely grateful for. So the idea is that the more that you are grateful, the more will come into your life to be grateful for. Okay. So, a couple of the things that I wrote down today, I'm really, really grateful I had a chance to interview. So, I did receive a job offer already, but then I received another email for another job paying more money at the same place. Two completely different departments. And so it's a one-way interview, but I'm really grateful for the opportunity to sort of be courted, right? To be seen as a viable candidate for two different positions within the same organization, just two very different positions. That's just amazing to me. It's very affirming. I'm very grateful for that. And the second thing I'm deeply, deeply grateful for, my dad was in town over the weekend and we had the best time together. We are a football family, so we go hard watching football on Sunday nights. And I was so happy that we got a chance to uh, be with my dad. We all watched football together. He made a fantastic meal. He and my brother in law threw down in the kitchen, but it was just so nice for us all to be together and watch football and talk trash. So it was great. Those moments are deeply, deeply meaningful because I do realize that one day he won't be around, and those will become very, very precious, precious memories, right? So I'm deeply, deeply grateful for that. All right, so on to the next phase. Phase two is to, with intention, know I really want you to put aside any fear, fear of judgment of others, fear of what if I don't have the resources, um, anything that would be present as a block or an obstacle to what it is you really desire. I want you to sort of acknowledge it, right? Acknowledge that you have these feelings, because what we're going to do is write down without any inhibition or limitation what it is we want to manifest in our lives. And this is really setting aside things people have said to discourage you. We want to put aside anything that we feel would be a block to you manifesting, right? So I'll I'll give you an example. There's a there's a certain size that I want to be, okay? And if I watched uh if I watched something or maybe saw a magazine or something like that that talked about women in menopause and how hard it is to lose weight and things like that, I may have a desire, but I'll put a block in front of my desire. Does that make sense? So, what we're trying to do, what we're doing in this energy is getting rid of all of the noise in our head, all of the fears, things that we have allowed people to sort of impose their fears on us to tell us, no, you can't do that. You can't manifest that. That's out of your reach. But really get in touch with your desires. What are your deepest heartfelt desires? And for some people that, you may have to revisit childhood. What is it that you were deeply passionate about as a kid? Now, some of us are older. We may never play professional football if we're in our 50s. But there's something that can come into our lives. It gives us the feeling. What feeling would that give you? What sense of accomplishment? Is it being in the best shape of your life? Is it um, just actualizing a dream? Okay, so in your journal or in your phone or your computer or wherever you're doing this, begin to write down what it is that you want to manifest. Even if you're thinking, like, don't even worry about the time. I was going to say by the end of the year, but we won't worry about time and we won't worry about the how. But we are going to think about the what. What is it that would make you feel that, to your awareness now, make you feel good? What would make you feel accomplished? And this could be relational with people. It could be mending a relationship. It doesn't have to be career and finance related. It could be in love. It could be meeting someone significant to share the rest of your life with. It could be just, having a good friend group of people to go out with. But whatever it is, take a moment to sort of reflect and think about, what is it that I really, really want and desire, with no judgment, no one looking over your shoulder, no one saying, that's dumb. Why you want to do that? They don't exist. It's just you getting in touch with you. So we're going to take a few minutes right here and begin to write down and script out as though it's already happened. So you may want to do sentences like, I am so happy and grateful that my car is paid off. I feel a sense of relief knowing I don't have any more car payments. It feels so good to be able to take that money and go do XYZ with it. That's an example of what we're doing in this moment. Or if I am so happy and grateful that I'm able to travel to Ghana as part of a digital marketing affiliation. I get to see my fiance as well as make some money promoting something that I'm deeply passionate about. That's one of my desires. That's something I want to manifest in this portal. I'm happy and grateful to be an ambassador for Dove Campaign for Real Beauty, Oil of Olay, uh, all the all of the age related beauty products. That's something that I really, really want to do, is be able to um, do endorsements and have digital marketing affiliations and be able to travel the world, talk to you guys, have wellness retreats in Costa Rica, in beautiful parts of the world, and at the same time have a sense of community and fellowship, and really make the most and the best use of the rest of my days, to empower people, to love on people, to help people really understand their value, their light, to see the light in themselves and to see the light in others. That is, I love doing that. And to be able to sustain my livelihood, to see wealth beyond my imagination, doing what I love, and to create sustainable lifestyle for my daughter who is differently abled, where her estate, my estate, and my legacy will sustain her beyond my years. I'm so happy and grateful those things are already put in place and worked out. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for that. So that's sort of the energy. That's what we want to get in touch with, your deepest desires. Now, one of the things I know about me, when there's something that I feel very deeply, it sparks emotion. Like I cry. And it's not because I'm sad, it's because it's something that I really, really, it hits me like deep, deep, deep in my soul. So for you, it might be something else. Like, that kind of introspection could make you feel a way like, whoa, wow. So, one of my questions for reflection to you is, how aligned are you now in your life with what you really desire? Whether that's relationally, spiritually, financially, physically. Are you aligned at all with what you genuinely desire, or do you feel like, ah, it's too late for me? It's just a good time to kind of reflect and see, am I living my life in alignment with my desires? What do I really believe I can accomplish? What do I believe my life can be like? This is a good opportunity to kind of go through that exercise and see, how aligned am I with my desires? This is a great energy, guys, to sort of get in touch with that as a first step, because writing out your desires could be hard if you don't feel aligned. That can make it a little bit tough to do. So, those are a couple things to kind of think about, to kind of work through in this energy. And again, this is a very strong portal. And the energies of this last obviously longer than tonight, but this is a start. This is a good way to putting out that goodwill and good faith effort into the universe, putting it out there, saying, I'm not letting anything stop me. This is my chance at activating my desires. I'm activating tonight. Is that cool? We're activating. So I'm literally doing this live with you because I have been 2 years, as Wynn can attest to, 2 years revamping my channel. And I was like, you know what? Start with what you have. There's always going to be something, some new piece of equipment, a new outfit, a new hairdo, some new eyelash. It's going to be a new pen. There's always going to be something you feel like you need to get started. But I guarantee you, start with what you have and the rest will follow. Start with what you have. I have three devices going right now. I have my iPhone, I got YouTube going, Facebook Live, and my computer going, because I wanted to push myself in this energy of 1111 out of my comfort zone, push myself out there, not overthink, because I will overthink something to death. Threw on some old pajamas and was like, it's almost 11:11. I'm doing this right now. I'm going to do this right now. I'm not talking myself out of it. I'm not coming up with another excuse. I am doing this right now in this energy, in the same type of uncomfortableness that other people might feel. We're just going to be uncomfortable together. But we are going to launch. We're going to launch what our desires are. So, again, write those things down as though it's already happened. You can write it as a story. One of the things that I used to do this all the time. I used to frame my day before the next day all the time. And I would sort of quiet myself and think about how I wanted my day to go the next day. So I would say, tomorrow, Myra wakes up and she is in the best mood of her life. The sun comes through the window. She is well rested. The first thing she does is say, thank you, thank you, thank you, Lord, for another day. She goes and puts on her favorite coffee, is already brewed in the morning, and she opens up her email to a message saying she's won $5,000 unexpectedly, or she came across an unexpected amount of money, or won a settlement or something. But honey, I am in the middle of that script. Do you hear me? I'm telling you, if nothing else, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. Where else are you going to be the star of the show? Unless you are so lucky to be an actress or actor, right? In a production of some type. You can be the star of your own show every single day. Literally, write the script. What does life look like for you? Act as if and it will manifest. All right, guys. So I wanted to do this exercise with you. I know it's late, especially here, Central Standard. Oh, and on the East Coast, I know it's really late there, and some people will not see this until tomorrow, officially 11, 12, 24. But whenever you see it, just I encourage you take some time to write your script and make yourself the star of the show. All right. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. It was more so an act of goodwill and faith on my own part to launch, to go ahead and launch, and then we'll perfect it as we go. But I'm really grateful to share this time. I'm so glad I did this, and I'm super proud of myself. I love you, my YouTube community. We're going to do this. We're going to get this channel together. All right, you guys, take care and good night and happy manifesting. God bless.